So I'll show you guys, this is the team I'm running. 0 cost on every unit except for Gappy. This is a very Gappy heavy team. Gappy's upgrade, he's the only one we're upgrading. If he was double traded, we would get definitely faster times. So this is the team comp right now. Only Gappy's being upgraded. We have Uta because any buffs that get applied to include any damage bonus he's getting is amplified because of Uta on the field. Griffith, just a natural buffer on the team, but he also scales with Gappy. I think we can play around with his gear to get a little better times. We have Giorno and we have Primal Fusion. Both do the same thing. Oh, 39 seconds, even better. So we have Giorno and we have Primal Fusion. Both literally do the same thing, which is the enemy takes more damage. The best part is they actually stack. And then we have the Professor. The Professor's cool because the Professor gives you more money. So I can show you the exact comp I'm running and how we get there. I'll show replacements right after. So for gear sets, this is Lullaby right now. Range, cost reduction, range. You're looking to get like 1 second cooldown at best for her, which you should be able to hit easily. We have Soul of Infinite Riches. So every time she smacks someone after their 5th attack, she generates a little bit more yen. Very, very helpful. Alright, this one is the Professor. Got it, super niche, hard to get. I'll get you guys a replacement for it. I like it because he generates money. So anything to just drop his cost. So we're just dropping his cost down to 0 with Capitalist spawning 2. I'll show his ability real quick for those that aren't familiar. He gains 300 yen every 15 seconds. Pretty solid little income unit. I know he's, I think, a little underrated. And then for Griffith, we have this right now. I don't think he needs a Soul of Greed. I think we can actually swap this out to something else. This was just for drops. So we could probably get away with swapping this out. Max range on Griffith, so he's just giving the effect. Very possible we just drop down his ability cooldown as low as possible. Let's see. If we do the exact same build that most folks end up getting, and we pop another Soul of Pure Agony, 5.3. 5.3 is not bad with this, and then I'd actually just opt for the extra 20% range. So yeah, I'd settle on this for Griffith. You don't need the extra loot because the loot is not dependent on the drop rate. It's based on the time cleared. So something like this would be perfect for Griffith. Just make him attack faster, do a bit more damage. Griffith's very good because he scales with Gappy. So this is Gappy. This is the equipment we're putting on Gappy. If you had the soul on Gappy before he evolved, you keep the soul. If not, then he cannot remove it. So that's the issue. Nope, no replacement for Soul of Agony. You can try Soul of Sloth if you really want to, but this one helps a lot. So dropping the cooldown helps. Like, look at this. If we take away 15% ability cooldown, his ability goes to 7 seconds right now instead of 1.8. Huge, huge difference in frequency of attacks. So every bit of ability cooldown reduction counts. So this is what we're using right now. Not bad. And then we have Golden Will. Golden Will, we're bringing his cost down to 0. He's on Ultra. We're just trying to get him to increase his cost, but spawn fast. So Soul of Fire, Ghoul's Sword, Black Shoes, Phoenix Cloak, Hair Curls. And then we have Primal Fusion. Primal Fusion, it doesn't have to be shiny. But what you can do is send cooldown. Oh, I can make this one Ultra too. That's on me. Let me increase his cost and drop his send cooldown, because we can fight for some better time. Yep, and because of the cost reduction gear, you don't really lose anything out. You just help him out, so I'll just finish showing his stats. Yeah, not bad. Drop by 6 seconds. That's very helpful. So, same thing. That is the that's the build for him. I can go over curses real quick as well, because I know some folks are going to want to see the curses, and then you're going to ask a few questions, which I'll answer. Professor, no curse needed. He just stands still. 15% range for Lullaby, just for that bonus. Griffith, ability cooldown I think is really good on him, just because the faster he attacks with Gappy's damage that he's getting, the better. It's 8%, but it's still better than nothing. Gappy, minus 15% cooldown. Ideally, you would want 15-15. This one has movement speed, which might help the runs, make it a little better. But movement speed and ability cooldown is what I have right now. If they ever add the auto curse, I'll go for 15-15 cooldown. I think that'll be a lot better for Gappy. Golden Wheel. So this is ideal for your auto attack units. I got extremely lucky today. So you want minus 15% on auto attack, but plus 15% on ability. You want the frequency of their ability to be used a lot less, because everything is based on their normal attack. So yeah, ideally I would want this exact curse on like Shenron, on Primal Fusion. That's the goal. And then for Primal Fusion, this is what I have. I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna min-max every single curse right now. It's just too long to sit here and click this button. It's just, it gets excessive. So auto curse is definitely gonna be needed in the future. So that is the team right now. Real quick, let's go over a few of the things you guys will ask that I know you'll ask. So the first one is, you have 2 Souls of Fires on the team. How do you get 2 Souls of Fire? Pretty simple. All you do is you unequip all your... so first, you equip your entire team. Then you go to teams. Alright? And what you do is you save your loadout. After your loadout is saved, unequip all your units. And then just go to each unit. And you're going to go to Primal. And you're just going to click and equip the Soul of Fire. And you're going to go to your unit, equip the Souls of Fire that you need. Whatever it is for your team. And then just equip everybody again. And that's it. That's the move. For this strat right now, I'm focused heavily on yen generation. So I have Soul of Infinite Riches on Yuta, and Professor has... He does not have Soul of Riches. Who has Soul? No one has Soul of Riches. Oh, perfect. So we get even more yen. Not bad. So, what else? What else? Replacements. So Professor, I got it. Not ideal. So what you would want is to get something like what's his name? Captain. Flame Captain. Flame Captain is one I highly recommend. The enemy takes more damage taken after the 3rd basic attack. It's an easy one to get. It's a unit that you can obtain. That's why I recommend it. The other one is going to be Fang, Umbrella Fang. The issue with Umbrella Fang is he was limited, so not everyone can have him, right? You want things that make the enemy take more damage. I think people are using Poochie as well, Priest of Heaven. I haven't really found the use for him yet to really use the buff. I think his buff was dependent on people not being present. This is active only if units are missing. Missing allies grant acceleration. All enemies in range. Yeah, I don't know about this. Yeah, not that. You could go Pride if you want to chop off 40 bill from the boss. Really, you're looking for any buffing unit that has the ability to make the enemy take more damage or you deal more damage. That's probably as good as you're gonna get. So those are your options. Kind of limited when it comes down to buffers and debuffers. So you'll have to use what you have. The whole purpose, though, is to go for full, minimize the amount of costs you're playing with your units. So this way you can play Gappy as soon as possible, and when you play Gappy, you can just upgrade him as much as possible. So that's the run. I will do one more just to kind of finalize. I know we made like 1 or 2 changes. So let's go. Let me go real quick. Yes, you can use Pride. Pride is good because he'll nuke like, what, 40 billion damage on spawn. So it's like an extra few seconds maybe you save yourself. Like I said, you're looking for stuff that either amplifies damage or increases the amount of damage the enemy takes. So the reason I recommend Yamamoto is because he's still accessible to everybody and he's not limited. And if you ask for any replacement for Primal Fusion, maybe you could go Shenron if you want. So go for that. And you're like, why all these difficult units? Well, the difficult units, the good ones, are all hid behind like actual content that you have to clear. So yeah, you're just gonna have to collect them. So this is us just kind of like finalizing the run, showing where he's at damage-wise and kind of what happens. Really, there's a touch of RNG to it because he has to first hit enough of the chains in succession, and then afterwards he just kind of takes off damage-wise. So, we'll see here where he ends. 47 seconds, jeez. Let's go one more time. Try to hope for some better RNG. I mean, really the winner here is Gappy, so if you do end up with a double traded Gappy, you're in luck, because that'll carry you quite a bit. So. Ooh, how to obtain Senku. That's a good one. How to obtain Senku is by getting on the top 100 of leaderboard. So we talked about replacements for him, but the leaderboard for dungeons. There's 2 dungeons now, but that's the unit you receive. So this one I think was a little better of a run. Like I said, it's Gappy RNG. 37 seconds. Very, very nice. Nice way to end the video. So that's exactly the kind of run you're looking for. 37 seconds on your own. That's pretty sweet. Not bad. We were able to shave down the time quite a bit. Giorno was definitely a nice touch. So Giorno's stacking damage. If you guys are asking, can I use duplicate instead? Nope. I like using Capitalist. I'm a huge fan of Capitalist. I think cost reduction is pretty OP. So try it out for yourself. Let me know what you guys think. It's a very kind of Voltron strat type of comp where you're just boosting one unit entirely. So the comp revolves around Gappy, and yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Win, loss, W. Let me know what you guys think. I know there'll be a lot of people probably backlashing about Professor, but it'll be alright. So, appreciate all the love and support, man. If you guys haven't had a chance yet, smash that subscribe button. Oh, one more thing. I was very lucky that Adam was able to reach out, and now we're testing as well for ARX. So, any ideas, good ideas that you guys have, feel free to shoot me DMs in Discord or comment section down below. I'll be sure to take things into account and try to push good stuff along the way. So, trying to be the good idea fairy here and help the game out because the game's fun and I just want to see it succeed. So, anyway, appreciate all the support. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. And you guys have a good one.